to Kentucky Brew Reviews. I'm Radar.
Special K, it's not reviewing the keg cap by Drink Tank, so it's not the actual growler here. We're reviewing the cap.
It's this section right here.
So, this and that
and this
are Drink Tank growlers, which we'll review at another time. We'll put the link in the description down below.
They have a Mondo cap, just so you know.
So the cap is killer. They typically have these double latching on the growlers.
Same on this one.
They have a special cap, like this one right here, that allows you to pressurize these units for CO2 to keep your beer fresher longer. And that is what we're reviewing right now, the keg cap.
And this cap will fit on all sizes of the growlers.
Yeah, it'll fit on the 32, the 64, and 128.
So you know.
So it will
if you like modular things, this is up your alley.
So that is very useful.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The Drink Tank growlers are some of the best quality growlers out there.
They're nice.
This cap is on the pricey side at $44, and I know there are some growlers, pressurized growlers, you can get out there for close to that price, the entire unit.
The whole thing.
So this setup right here is roughly $80 to $90. Add $30 more to get to 64, and add an additional $30 to get to 128.
Yeah. Well, the trick is it modular? The other ones, the answer is no. You buy a single unit, and it is a single unit. If it breaks, if you want to change things up, that's just too bad.
It has an interesting CO2 delivery system.
Yeah.
A lot of the other growlers, they'll have a permanent valve that hooks right here on top, or it'll go down into the
inside.
Beer.
Yes.
This particular unit actually goes right here on this little. It's sort of like a Schrader valve.
There's a nipple on top of this.
Sort of like a Schrader valve you would see on a bike, and then you stick it on there, give it a little pressure, and then you turn that.
Open the valve,
and it farts a little bit,
and it makes that noise.
It fills the unit up, and then you're good. You take it off, and then
this is now pressurized.
You have beer.
It's not pressurized forever, but it's pressurized enough to deliver you beer the correct way out of a hose.
It does a good job. Like, it's not too much head on that. Looks good. I've used it a few times before this.
Again, we have Yingling in this because it's necessary to have Yingling.
So I got, that's probably 1 pint out of it before I need to refill with pressure here. So I'm gonna put my nipple back on.
Give it a little bit more of a twist. Now I see this.
That's so satisfying.
Been interrupted by a keg one too many times now. I see this as more of a camping option than almost any of the other. Got a little bit of air in the. I got a little air in the line.
We're getting a little low on beer.
Well, we have been
drinking it.
We have been using this for a little while. This is more of a camping option. Like it's smaller. The cap is really what makes this a pressurized growler. So you empty this growler, then you pull out your fresh growler with the good beer in it. Don't tell anybody you have this one, by the way. You just bring this out for group time around the campfire. Then you pull this out later in your tent by yourself and that special someone.
Your hand.
Don't guess who my special someone is.
So yeah. So being universal for all the Drink Tank growlers is really useful. My problem is it's sort of annoying to have to go back and constantly refill the unit, and as satisfying as that noise is.
Everyone's going to know that you have a pressurized growler in your tent.
It is probably more efficient on CO2 that way.
It probably is. Now that you mention it, I didn't think about that before.
And you're going to want to make sure before you store this for long term, like if it's already full, you're going to make sure it's going to be full. That way you don't waste any kind of fluid or anything on it. But there's no pressure gauge, so I don't know how much is in here.
It's just sort of a rough guesstimate.
Yeah.
The thing that I really enjoy about these kinds of growlers is that you have a hose. You can go places with this hose. Like, let me give you some. Now let me give me some. The growler's not moving, but the beer is.
Yeah.
It's like a magic trick.
So another thing is, it's a rubber.
Is it a rubber gasket?
It's a rubber gasket right there. That's scary. It's also got this little hose clamp right here if you see it.
Yep, I like that. Honestly, that's a good choice.
Looks nice.
it's a little bit on the expensive side.
Yeah.
But again, what you're paying for is the modular accessibility. Like, let me have Yingling, and maybe we'll go to the same gas station and we'll get Blue Moon, because that's all they had.
And you don't need to have 5 caps.
No,
which is nice. So if I were
just got the one.
If I were using one of my other growlers and I had this full of Yingling, that's all I could have that full. I couldn't take that cap off and move it to another one. That's what I would have to go back to the gas station, refill it to reuse that growler.
Yep. So you're pretty much stuck to one beer.
Yeah. So having this cap and having multiple growlers is pretty useful. But again, that's a lot of money. So if you had, let's say you had this growler and this growler, this is $130 or $40 growler.
Oh yeah. Well, this setup by itself is about $90 with the growler and the cap. It's $90 plus your beer plus your CO2 cartridges if you get, say, a box of 10 of them.
It'll come with 1 or 2.
Yeah, like it's good for you. You gotta buy stuff to go along with these, but the ability to take this cap and put it on this one, pour beers until you run out of CO2 in the container, pull the cap off, put it on that one, be like, now who wants some other beer, say Budweiser, because you got some basic folks there. Basic. And you don't want to share your Yingling with them, because you just don't. Yeah.
Oh, she's getting low. So now I have to empty all the pressure out of the line.
We're going to have to go get more beer now. This is unfortunate.
We're out. 32 ounce growlers.
32 ounce growlers are not very big.
Yeah.
But
I had to buy a lot of growlers of beer, okay?
Altogether, I think this is a pretty cool system. A little bit on the expensive side compared to some other products, but the other products don't come with the ability to switch out your flavor in beer.
Yeah, now we will be doing a top 5 best pressurized growler video, so if you want to see our top picks on that, it'll be out soon. But like I said, this isn't by any means a bad growler. And if you already have some drink tank growlers,
I mean, the growlers are fantastic.
Right, I mean, we're going to talk about those later. But yeah, if you already have a drink tank growler, throwing up, buying $40 for a cap's not that big of a deal, because especially if you have 2 or 3 of them, then you can.
Oh yeah, you're already in a decent amount of money if you have 4 or 5 of these.
So let me make sure I'm going to pop this cap off so they can see it better. Make sure the
it's probably good.
Air is out of there.
Just go for broke. Just break it off. If it's a bomb, then it's a bomb. We can't do anything about it. You can be all right over there?
Look, it's a hefty daddy.
Yeah. I didn't think those words would ever come out of your mouth, to be honest.
All right, so this is all it is. This is the cap we're talking about. It's got an extra long line on it. You can pull it out to get longer or shorter, whatever you feel. It's extra long, so it'll go in King Daddy here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is all it is. It's just this cap. Like I said, you see the little valve there. Put this guy on there just like that.
And there's only a little bit of beer left. This did a pretty good job of pulling all the beer out of there. See, that's all that's left in there.
Nice seal on there. It comes with extra seal, which is nice in the box. The cap is actually metal in the inside. It's actually metal.
Yeah.
So it is a pretty good construction. Like I said, I would just be concerned that this valve would eventually wear out or something.
If it does, then you could probably get replacement parts for it.
I don't know if they have a lifetime warranty on this, but I know all their growers have lifetime warranties on them, so I don't know about the unit itself.
And the little hose clamp comes off separately also. This is really what makes this not super breakable. Like, I'd be worried about kinking the hose, ripping the hose or whatnot, but you can
the hose is thinner
stick that on the side and everything will be okay.
I like this. I don't like this.
You don't like that?
I don't like this.
Okay.
I like the fact that this can go on other growlers. That's really awesome. You can have multiple beers, but I don't like the fact that it has this. So as far as me recommending this, I'm on the fence. I'm still on the fence about it. It really depends on if you already have drink tank growlers. If you want some of the best growlers, you can buy these drink tank growlers right up there. So it's a no-brainer to get the cap. This isn't like a killer for me, but if you don't already have these existing, I think there are other growlers out there that you can do more with. You know what I mean?
See, I don't have a big problem with that. Like, It is a little bit annoying that it's not constantly pressurized like some of the other ones.
Very cute.
They stay constant. They keep constant pressure. You can look at, say, a valve. No, not like that. You can look at a valve on the top and be like, oh yeah, this is pressurized. With this, the only real way to test whether it's pressurized is to pour yourself a beer. Not necessarily a problem, if you ask me, but I mean, it's a cool concept. I like it. I like where they're going with this. That doesn't hurt me at all. It gets extra points for being modular. It's like the guys who prefer ARs because they can do funky stuff with them. You can do funky stuff with these.
Play the drums with AR.
Play the drums. I don't know. I don't think that's a thing you can do. But,
all right, well, that's been our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on the channel, you can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm Special K.
And I'm Radar.
Thanks
for watching.